My name is Allie and I'm a member of the maintenance team at New York Sunworks.
Here we are in week 3 of our compost investigation. Here's the bin with worms and here's the bin without worms. It's our final check-in today because, as you can see, the worms pretty much ate everything. So the bin without the worms. The greens look like they're gone, but if you look in the bottom, I'm gonna put the food in here so we can see a little better. If you look in the bottom, it's still there. It's just all the moisture is dried out of it. So it's like papery. Can you hear that? And then here it is in the bottom of here. These are the coffee grounds. Again, it's like, so none of this has decomposed. Even though the lettuce and the carrots lost their moisture and shrunk, they're still all there. I think the most prominent thing is, look at all of this paper that we have right here. The same amount of paper and the same amount of food went into this bin. But look, there is not really any paper that I can see in here. I mean, here's a little piece. So the worms pretty much, look at the difference between those. So the worms were really happy, and they actually, I think they laid cocoons and had little babies. So I think pretty much all the cocoons have hatched. So there's not a lot of cocoons in here, but there are some babies. The worms are gonna crawl away from this light because they really hate the light. Oh, here, this is a baby right here. Can you see it? It's really tiny compared to this guy right here, or these ones. So since this stuff didn't break down on its own, and probably won't, at least not for a long time, I'm gonna add it to the worm bin. It's still food for them. So, how are we gonna keep these worms nice and happy? We're gonna add some food for them. We just added a lot of browns and a lot of dried up stuff, so in a little bit, I'm gonna add some fresh food cutting from my dinner last night. And they need moisture and oxygen, so they have these little holes on the top. That's how they're gonna get their oxygen. And I'm gonna add a little moisture by adding some wet coffee grounds, and that wetness of the coffee grounds will spread out throughout the bin. And that's a nice level of moisture for them, not too wet and not too dry. All right, guys, thanks for joining me.